just got a huge boost from his former competition leading into Super Tuesday. 3 moderate Democrats who dropped out of the race announced they've chosen their candidate. Watch the clip.
I have such confidence that as president, Joe Biden will take the ball further as it needs to go.
It is time for a president that represents all of America, including people in the middle of this country.
We need somebody who can beat him, and in Joe Biden, we have that man. We have someone who, in fact, is the antithesis of Donald Trump.
So will this super group of Democrats be enough to derail Bernie in his momentum? Is that the point? Are we trying to derail Bernie? Well,
I think they are.
I don't know if derail or beat him.
They want Biden to be the nominee and not Bernie, the moderate Democrat. They would have to have an unheard rate of youth voters to come out and vote for Bernie. So far, we haven't seen any evidence of that, of young people coming out in enormous numbers. You never know, but we're in a very dire situation with Trump in the White House. The stakes are extremely high. People will lose their health care. They'll lose their rights. They're going to lose their safety net if he wins again. I wonder if Americans are aware of this, including the Trump supporters, who will lose their health care. The Republicans are working to undo Obamacare every day.
Yeah.
And this is what you have to look forward to if Trump is back in the White House. Who needs him there?
Yeah.
Get him out. And I think, from my opinion, is that the country is a center-right country, and a lot of moderates in this country will go out and vote for Joe Biden, including a few Republicans, maybe.
I think that's true. I think disgruntled Republicans would vote for him. I think independents would vote for him. You know, the delegate count at this point, Sanders has 60, Biden has 54, Elizabeth Warren has 8. And today there are about 1,344 delegates for the taking. To become the nominee, you only need 1,991. And so there's a lot at stake today. And I'm always surprised when I see people that have been running I guess, so strenuously to get the nomination, say, Biden's my guy. It just makes me feel uncomfortable. But I think that coalition... I know it's normal, but it just... I don't know. It's like they tried so hard to become the president of the United States, and then all of a sudden, they just sort of shift. So I always wonder, are they vying to be VP, or is there something in it for them? But notwithstanding that...
Well, maybe they realize if it's not going to be me, it better be somebody...
It better be this person. That's what I think. The stakes are so high. But I think that group, the endorsement of that group is very interesting. But I also wonder what happens with Elizabeth Warren, because she's got a pretty significant war chest at this point. She's got, I think, maybe almost $30 million. She's got more money than Joe Biden has at this point. Not more money, of course, than Bloomberg. But she's got... close to the amount of money that Sanders has.
She's also really throwing shade at Biden. She said, quote, yesterday, no matter how many Washington insiders tell you to support him, nominating their fellow Washington insider will not meet this moment. So that tells me she's obviously doubling down on Bernie, and she wants to be his VP. But she's clearly not going to win.
Well, I do want it to be his moment, because what I want back, what I'm anticipating getting back, is diplomats going out and doing the diplomacy. You know, I want the EPA back. I want the CDC back. I want people back in place where they're supposed to be. Now, there's a lot of things you can change in this country, and we will. But I don't need to try to figure out what you're talking about while this is still burning to the ground. I need somebody who can say, here's how we put back the EPA. Here's how we put this back. Because those are things that I actually need. They're things that we all need in the country.
Yeah, like oxygen,
Well,
air, and clean water.